Hello, I'm Bill McBicken, and the topic of this video is the Academic Resource tab. There's been a new tab added that has information on the various programs and information necessary to support our academic programs at Cambridge College. We have all of our schools represented here, and this is just being built right now, but this video is intended to show how to load syllabi to the system. So they can be viewed by all faculty. All faculty have access to this tab and can see the contents that would fall under the tab, and very specific people can upload and edit the content. So I'm going to first go in and look at the School of Education. When I click on it, I see that I have Office of the Dean and I have some practicum materials. In the Office of the Dean, I have something called a folder called Programs, and all of those programs are listed right over here to the right. Handouts could be added, and there could be just general text comments added to the beginning of this. What I'm going to focus on today is just simply the adding of syllabi and other documents to the site. Now, I'm going to look at general science because it has a good bit of content already loaded. If I click on that, I can see all the different programs over here to my left. But when I click on general science, I notice that I have program materials, and this little box here is called a portlet. And the portlet itself can be opened and made large simply by clicking on the blue program materials. In this case, I'm going to click on the syllabi and make it go large. I have a number of syllabi listed here, and if we go down this list, we'll notice something about them. And we have some E's at the bottom, some things that are perhaps not exactly in the right order that we might prefer them to be in. And so to get these in alphabetic order, the manager of this particular site can click on that wrench that's at the top, and we can say order the handouts alphabetically, so we might want everything listed alphabetically. And if I have a number of sets of things, I might also want to list them alphabetically. Possibly not. We don't need to show empty sets. If there's nothing in them, we can leave them blank. The one thing you don't want to do is leave your sets listed as unknown or just unlisted here. So sets have names. So in this case, there's a set called Documents. There's a set called Key Science Assessments. I'll show you once we get inside how you create a set. Under the syllabi, I'll go ahead and make that go large now. We would see that we've got all of our syllabi listed here. I have some options. If I wanted to add some or move some somewhere else, I could check them off and move them to a set if there was a set there. I'll create a set just so you can see. I add a set, and this will be General Academics. Not that we would want a set like that, but once I save it, it would be possible then for me to take a couple of these syllabi and move them to General Academics. And we see that we have a new set created up here at the top, General Academics. In this particular case, we don't want to do that, so I'm going to move those back into the syllabus folder, or into the set, and submit it like that. So it's time to go over how we actually create these. If I want to add a syllabus, I hit the little green plus. I browse for the syllabus that I want to use, and I've got one here, SCII, methods and materials teaching, and I'll open that one. So it put the name of the file there. I might also want to type it up here at the top. I don't have to have as many words, so I don't have to show the entire name of the file, but I do want to make sure that this is listed as SCI 688. Spaces count, and so what we do is we put the letters together with the numbers for this particular setup, and all we have to do is hit save. Now if I was going to put quite a few of these in here, I might say save and add another, and that's how we actually loaded these syllabi in here. It is possible to put a link in here that's shareable, so it can be sent to others, so you can point to one of the syllabi and say, this is where you go to find the syllabi for this course. If I hit save, then I have my listing of syllabus here, and I'll find the 688. Now that one is already listed once, so I'm going to actually remove it. To remove one, so I just put a duplicate in there. To remove one, you go over this little trash can and hit the trash can. Before I do, I'll tell you this, that you can edit these things. So if you needed to put more information about the syllabus, you could put it right in the description box. You can also have things that are displayed later or display now. So everything doesn't have to be made active right off the top. So this is the way all the course systems work too within MyCC. So you can activate them later. In this particular case, we'll just leave it the way it was. I am going to eliminate that extra one, so I don't need that one that I just loaded. And hit the trash can once, and it's history. Once I'm done, if I go up, and everything's a live link here, so I can click on General Science, and General Science comes back and shows me both portlets on the page. If I went to a different page like Neuroscience, Applied Neuroscience, I can see that none of the syllabi have been loaded. I'm going to actually reverse the layout of these so that it's still in two columns, but I'm going to put program materials on the left. So these are consistent throughout. The syllabi on the right-hand side. So now when I click on Neuroscience, I see my syllabi here, my program materials. When I'm ready to load them, I want to remember to get them in alphabetical order. I click the little wrench, and you only have to do this once, but once you have set those up and save them like that, then they'll come out in alphabetical order for you and for all the readers. That concludes the session.